Okay, this is my final announcement for quarter three. It's something that I've brought up quite a few times over the past marking period, and actually a little bit even at the end of quarter two. Very important subject matter. I'll try to keep it very brief, but I do think all students should watch this all the way through. So, plagiarism, copying, cheating and using somebody else's work and handing it in, or giving all of your friends your work, knowing that they're going to turn it in and submit it as their own. That's plagiarism, guys. And I know we're living through some really weird times. The way school is working right now, where it's online and all remote, I've seen more cheating than I ever have any other year. Honestly, I've probably seen more cheating this year than I have in the last 10 years all combined. I get it that that's a sign of the times and just what's going on, but that doesn't make it right, justified, or okay. I had caught quite a few people copying journals in quarter one and quarter two. Up to that point, through the first semester, I was pretty lenient on it. The people I did catch red-handed, I gave them zeros, or I made them go. Some of them I gave the opportunity to rework it. Anyway, from the end of quarter two, I made my first announcement about plagiarism. And then I also have announced that multiple times through quarter three, explaining what it is, where it's like you're copying somebody else's work and then turning it in as your own. Maybe you make a couple little changes, change a few words here or there, put your name on it. But that is unethical and it is against the rules. Now, all teachers have noticed a huge uptick in cheating. I'm sure most of you have noticed this, whether you even are cheating or not, you just know what's going on. There's a lot of assignments where it's basically impossible to police it. However, for journals, that's something that it's honestly pretty easy to police it. Journals, my journal assignments, this is not abstract thought. This is not some high end math problem or even a multiple choice question or something like that. This is opinion based writing. Okay. So for journals, I grade them very, very leniently. I want you to want to see that you have all the journals. We've done 10 of them this quarter. You should have 4 lines of writing. But really, for all of the journals, there is no right or wrong answer. It's just give me your thoughts and opinions. Show me your critical thinking. Now, here's the announcement here, and the part that's probably most relevant to you. I'm going to offer a bounty for cheating or for reporting plagiarism. I would liken this to, and this is something that is accepted in like American law, where maybe some of you have seen this before, hypothetical, like real world example. Say somebody goes in as an arsonist and they burn a building down. And then you see on the news later, the owner of the building says, I'm offering a $5,000 reward to any tips or information that come in that lead to the arrest and conviction of the arsonist. Okay. Plagiarism, not as serious as burning down a building, but it kind of, I'm drawing a parallel there where it is a serious kind of offense, a serious rule that you're breaking. And essentially, what I am offering out is if anybody sends me an email or comes and sees me face to face and tips me off to students that they know are copying and plagiarizing specifically for the journal's assignment, and well, an accusation essentially means nothing. But once you give me the tip, I'll thank you for the info and just let you know I'm going to look into it. If that ends up panning out and it is a legit thing where the people you've mentioned submit in journals and they are clearly plagiarized from each other, in order to basically to reward you for doing the right thing and reporting that to me, I will give you a free assignment grade for quarter three, or you can push it into quarter four. You can use it on any assignment or project you want, but that will help me out. Now, I've also said throughout the quarter that I'm going to be checking quarter three journals very closely for copying and plagiarism. So if I do catch you red-handed cheating, and honestly, it doesn't matter to me if you did the work and gave it to somebody else for them to hand in, knowing they would do that, or if you just were lazy, procrastinated all semester, put work off to the end, and are taking the easy way out and you turn in somebody else's work. Either way, you're guilty of plagiarism and breaking the rules because you know clear cut that that's not acceptable and is not allowed. Now, another important thing that I'm throwing out there is a chance at redemption. Let's say another hypothetical scenario. You did copy somebody else's journals. You submitted them before you saw this announcement, and then you have a gut check and you're like, oh man, I shouldn't have done that, and I'm probably going to get caught, and I regret it. If you come to me and you just come clean and report it to me before I catch it or before I get a tip on it, I will kind of sort of let you off the hook. What I mean by that is, I for sure, if you come clean first on it and you admit to it and do the right thing at that point, you will not get a discipline referral. Your parents won't be called. I won't take any action on you that way. Obviously, I can't award you credit for the journals if you copied them, but depending on how that conversation goes, I likely would give you a little bit of time to go rewrite journals and get them submitted for some credit. Okay, so if you have cheated, if you did the wrong thing, and now you're hearing this and you're having second thoughts about it, my advice is come clean immediately. Talk to me about it, either via email, phone call, or see me face to face. I'll appreciate your honesty at that point, and I'll tell you where we go from here. But for sure, you will not get a referral or a write up. Now, if you're the person that you know of cheating going on, and you turn in an email, a tip to me, I will promise you this: it'll stay confidential. Okay. In the meantime, while I'm looking into it and after, I'm not going to tell other students, teachers, parents, anything like that. The only people that I might have to share that information with would be like Mr. Allen, Miss Velasco, and the building administration. Hopefully, this all makes sense to you. Hopefully, you guys did the right thing. You stayed on top of it, or even if you are running behind, you're getting them done and doing your own work. Final thing I'll leave you with: what exactly constitutes plagiarism? It can be you just straight up copied their whole Google Doc for journals, and all you change is the name and hand it in. Well, that's pretty clear cut, ironclad plagiarism. But plagiarism can also be you just copied one journal. The rest were yours, but you got lazy and 1, 2 journals, or even a couple sentences here and there are copied verbatim or very, very close to somebody else. Now, here's the thing: you can have similar thoughts. You may have even had a discussion with somebody else and said, hey, what were you thinking for that journal? That's all fine. But we're all humans. We're all unique. We all have our own writing style. We all phrase things in our own way. So even if you did answer something close, where it becomes plagiarism is where you've exactly basically copied or really, really closely copied somebody else's work. If you have questions about any of this, if you have a tip for me, anything like that, by all means, contact me. You guys have my email. So hopefully everybody takes the high road, does this right, and gets journals in. Remember, also, journals were due yesterday, but I'll still accept them right up through basically the end of the day Friday. So get to work, be productive, get stuff in. And if you're a big procrastinator, hey, do yourself a favor. In Q4, start checking in every day, stay on top of this stuff. And if you just answer the journals as they come up every week, they're very manageable, and it's nothing to stress out about, because like I said, there is no really right or wrong answer to them. These are opinion-based responses that everybody is capable of. And no, too, this is not like a research paper or an English paper. I don't grade them for grammar or anything like that. I just want to see that you're engaging in class and you're doing a little bit of thinking and putting some effort in. I put a lot of weight on effort and trying, and also morals and ethics and doing the right thing. Okay, that's what I got for you. If you have questions, get in touch with me.